Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are on Vlogmas day 15. Yes, today we are about to make some delicious lasagna. Oh yes, and we made our own sauce to go with this. Okay, so let's get into this ingredients for this delicious meal, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. All right, we are about to make our pasta sauce. Okay. Our lasagna sauce, okay? And I got some plum tomatoes, which we're about to blanch in a moment. And I have our green red peppers and garlic. I'm gonna put it here in our Ninja Foodie blender so we can get that all worked up, okay? Because I'm tired of cutting. So I'm about to get some yellow, orange, and whatever peppers, okay, and put it in our Ninja Foodie blender, and we're gonna blend this up, okay? So let's go. I'm gonna blanch these. I got the water getting hot. Our water is getting hot for our tomatoes, so let's get started. And I want to take y'all over here too real quick. Look at that. Oh yes, those southern green beans and potatoes is done. So, as you can see, I slit the bottom of these, tops of the tomatoes down so it'll be easier to peel, okay? So that's what I did. And so now we're just gonna put them in the pot, because we're just blanching them. Not cooking. Just blanching. Alright, and just spin them around, you know, so that they all blanch properly in here. As you can see, blanching helps easier to peel. So I'm gonna peel these, add them to the blender, and we're gonna get started, alright? Asking for the lid, so be right back. Alright, so now all we're gonna do is get a paring knife, go ahead and get the stem out, because we don't want that in our sauce, okay? Because it's very hard and all that good stuff, so we just gonna remove that stem, okay? And follow suit with the rest of your tomatoes. I'm also gonna remove this part out as well, okay? And the seeds are fine, and we're adding them to our blender, so we're just removing that. Seeds is fine, you could get some of them, but our blender gonna do the work. And follow suit with the rest of your tomatoes. Yeah, get your hands dirty in the kitchen. Alright, so we have our plum tomatoes in there. Now we're gonna add our fire roasted tomatoes now. I forgot, we added some diced tomatoes as well. Okay. And we can't forget our Thai basil. Alright y'all, we're gonna power it up. I decided to go ahead and make the sauce. I'm gonna cook it in here, okay? So I have everything in here. Green peppers, I got lazy. I told y'all I was just gonna go ahead and cut up, but our green peppers and red peppers is already diced up. We have some red onions in here. We also have all of our herbs, fresh herbs, basil, all that good stuff is up in here, okay? So let's get started and get our sauce cooking, all right? So I'm gonna put the top on it so we can go ahead and get started. Lock it, and as you can see, it says food, and then what we wanna do is cook, okay? So I'm gonna blend first and then I'll turn it on cook, okay? So let's go blend. We're gonna blend and we're gonna put it on medium. When I tell you, you know you buy so many kitchen gadgets you forget. I did not have to blend this first because when you put it on cooking, it blends and cook at the same time. So I was wasting time, honey, but I was trying to get out the kitchen. I was so tired. And don't do what I do. I filled this thing up too much, okay? And it almost had a disaster I almost had a disaster in the kitchen. It started spitting at the top, and baby, I caught it just in time. So now I am going to cook. I'm thinking I'm going to pour this out because you see how full it is. So I'm going to cook it on the stove top. So I just wanted to blend most of this up. So I'm going to get this baby to the pot and get started cooking. Okay? Because I don't want this to overflow or anything like that. So let's go. I'm gonna let it cook for 30 minutes, okay, y'all? And then I'm gonna finish up the rest of my sauce over here to the left with the tomato paste, more garlic and all that good stuff. So we got a ground turkey sausages, a ground turkey, ground meat. We started cooking up our veggies here. I was talking to my daughter in there. Excuse this. So added our sausage and ground turkey meat to the pan. And we're going to go ahead and cook this for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes until brown like this. Okay? And then we're going to go ahead and pour in that lovely sauce that we were cooking for 30 minutes. And we're going to let this cook for another, 40 minutes, okay? Because we want our sauce delicious. Now, let's make our ricotta cheese. Okay, you need an egg, sour cream there. Then my daughters brought this blend of cheeses. We're going to use some fresh parsley and all that good stuff I told y'all earlier. And I'm using a Seal all-purpose seasoning to season our ricotta cheese mixture. Our sauce is ready to receive our spinach. We're going to clean them off, okay? Rinse all your veggies off. We don't know where it's been. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Then we're going to add a little at a time to our sauce. Our sauce was already cooking for 30 minutes in our Ninja Foodie. Now we're going to cook for another 45 minutes because we want everything to blend in. So add your ricotta cheese, add your egg in a bowl. Okay, and then now you're going to add in your cheese. I crumbled the cheese up, add in our seasoning. I added that in there too. Then we're going to go ahead and add our herbs that is in there, our fresh herbs that you saw in the bowl. And then you can whisk it or with a spoon. Just go ahead and stir it up, and there you go. Now, if you have a stomach that cannot tolerate raw egg, I will put the egg in last. Taste it and then put it in. So as you see, I tasted and I needed more seasoning, and I forgot my black ground pepper. Now let's build our lasagna. Go down with that sauce. We need the sauce at the bottom so the noodles won't stick to the bottom of the pan. So while you were making your pasta sauce, hopefully you were making your pasta noodles, your lasagna noodles. And I salt my water with some sea salt and some extra virgin olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and finish saucing the bottom of the pan, and then we're going to move on to start layering. Yes, just follow the pasta box instructions, okay, on how to boil your noodles, and you'll be just fine. All right, we're going to do our first layer. I speeded it up for you so you won't take a long time. As you can see, my pan was big, so I had to adjust it, okay? Maneuver some things and make it fit. So the bottom is fully covered with pasta noodles. Now we're going to go in with our ricotta cheese mixture. Don't put a lot, but enough because you don't want too much moisture. Our sauce have enough moisture, and once the lasagna start cooking, you know the cheese has oils as well. So yeah, but do as you go and then spread it evenly around. It doesn't have to be on every piece of the lasagna noodles, but just spread it around. Okay, now we're going to come in with our pasta sauce and we're going to make sure we got every bit of this covered. Okay, we want every inch of our lasagna noodles to have some pasta sauce, meat sauce. So go ahead and do that. And how it's going to be layered. So as you can see how it's going to go, you got the lasagna noodle, ricotta cheese, pasta sauce, and then we're going to add our mixes of different cheeses that we have on top, and then start all over again. Lasagna noodle, ricotta cheese, pasta sauce, and shredded cheese. And keep going into that consistency. What kind of cheese you like to use? I love to use mozzarella cheese. I used to add yellow cheese like cheddar, short cheddar cheese or mild, but I don't anymore. I just like white cheeses in my lasagna now. As I was saying, some of my favorite cheeses are Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese. I like using the 5 Italian blend cheese, the Asiago cheese, Gouda cheese. I like those types of cheeses. So yeah, I use some others, but just to name a few. And then go ahead and sprinkle you some parsley, fresh parsley and basil on in between there and continue on. Once you're done layering, go ahead, make sure your oven is preheated at 350 degrees. We're going to cook this baby for about an hour. All right, and yes, I'm going to pop this back in there a little bit so the cheese can melt a little bit more, but this is what we're looking like right here, y'all. Oh, yes. Delicious, delicious, delicious. I hope y'all having a blessed day. Thank y'all so much for watching my videos. I appreciate y'all. Vlogmas Day 15. That is it. That is the lasagna. My daughter rushing me, so ciao. Okay, y'all, let's get it. Look, my daughter's gonna kill me. Cause she is. If you don't get this. Ooh, babe. Uh-oh. We can't afford to drop this now, y'all. Here we go. Ooh-wee. Uh-oh. Yum. All right, y'all. So that's a nice piece. Look at that goodness, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Now, I should have let it set up because y'all could see the cheese pull, but, you know, somebody's ready to eat. So, that is it.